Hey everyone, Jason here, architect working in Toronto. I haven't done this in a while, so it's been a few days. It's been like 2 weeks, and I haven't really recorded anything, and thought to start this thing back up. So, yeah, we came off of the winter break for the office, and I unfortunately caught COVID. So, the Christmas weekend, Saturday, Sunday, spending a lot of time with family, and I had caught COVID from a family member, and tested positive on Wednesday. And the office is closed. Like during that week, the office was fully closed, so totally fine, not a big deal. I had to isolate in a bedroom, basically. And so that was fun. But that was the rest of my break. For my office, we were off until I think January 4th. And when we started back up, holy cow, it was just like a whirlwind of work and catch up. And of course, with a nice long break of basically a 2-week break, what you get is staff coming back reinvigorated and the spark has been lit again of that fire, that excitement. So that was a great thing. That was a huge reset for the office, and a lot of the projects that we were landing in December really started to the wheels started to turn in the last 2 weeks or so. So a great time, really excited about all that, to the point where we've just about caught up with all the clients in terms of kickstarting the year. And I feel like things are relatively under control, knock on wood. That's always when it gets a little crazy. So today I could talk about today. So that's that's a general catch up for the last 2 weeks. But today was actually relatively quiet. I had I originally had a client meeting for around noon, and that got postponed until Friday. So but then before that, I had a site meeting to see the progress of this particular renovation. And this one is crazy. It's a loft space that is, it used to be an industrial building, where some kind of an old manufacturing building. So everything's all oversized, everything's kind of beefier, and it's been repurposed to become lofts, become like hard lofts that are very desirable. And so it's become this kind of residential building. And because of this, things like the concrete, typically concrete slab on grade is like 4 inches, maybe 5, sometimes 3. It's not a lot. It's like that thick of concrete on the ground. This is 11 inches. This is like 3 times normal what you're used to, and reinforced. So there's steel rebar going through it. This thing is built like a tank, this building. And it, of course, for manufacturing, there's machines that are weighing multiple tons, vibrating, moving, all this stuff. It can't be on thin concrete, 4-inch concrete. But for the purposes of residential, where it's just like little baby feet walking around, little human feet walking around, the kind of structural loading on that is nothing. It's like, it's minuscule. So, there's all these questions from the contractor. How do we infill this? Do we need 11 inches of concrete back in here? It's like, no. You only really need 4 inches. You could fill in with basically garbage for the rest. But, gravel fill, sorry. The answer is gravel fill compacted, and then for at least 4 inches of concrete, so that works for residential loading. So there was that, and we went through the whole kitchen design that was going in with the mill worker, making sure that we have all the dimensions that we need, it was great. So that's going into production, which is so exciting. This kitchen is going to be so lovely. Yeah, it's going to be next level kind of thing. And the bathroom is stunning. It's going to be stunning. I'm so excited by this project moving ahead. Anyway, I got back to the office, and this meeting that was supposed to be at noon got postponed, so I had a nice chunk of time. And so I was able to sit at my desk, focus on work, talk with the staff about their projects. We got a couple drawing sets out, which is great. And basically setting up for Thursday, Friday this week. That's the next 2 days. Setting up so that I'm positioned well for the next 2 days of work, which it's so nice to be able to have just a chunk of time to sit down. Yeah, and then tomorrow is IDS, the Interior Design Show, which I have tickets to. It's for the trade days. So I'm looking forward to seeing that in the morning. I will stop by, take a look around, see what's kind of new in the interior design world. It's always nice to see, what new products or what new kind of technologies are out for those things. Usually you get some really cool kind of new kitchen millwork systems, and then appliances, all sorts of things, finishes, fixtures, all that stuff. So it'll be a great thing for me to see again. Shout out to Caesar Stone. Thank you for the tickets. My rep had sent us tickets, which is really nice. And so I mean, that's it for today. And I'll try to keep this going. And my apologies for the long hiatus. All the best, and talk to you soon. Cheers. Bye.